For this week's Wellbeing Wednesday, let's have a conversation about the snooze button. We know that many people now rely on the snooze button as part of their wake up routine. And in some ways, it can feel great. You're not fully feeling awake, you're tired, you feel like you can get a few more minutes of sleep. For many people, it's also a great opportunity to feel like there's something you can say no to, take control back. But research shows us, and sleep experts tell us, that using the snooze button can actually be more detrimental for your sleep than helpful. It can disrupt healthy sleep patterns and can actually leave you feeling more drowsy and unrested throughout the course of the day. When you're hitting the snooze button, you're throwing off your body's natural wake-up process. Even 2 hours before you wake up, your body has already jumped into action, starting to raise the body temperature, to release chemicals that help the wake-up process. So when we're hitting that snooze button, we're disrupting that process that's happening. And so your body's already in this. And so whenever we're hitting the snooze button or not getting up, it can actually help to stimulate even more of this concept of sleep inertia that causes that familiar feeling of drowsiness that can actually make us feel sleepy even longer. For most people, when they're waking up in the morning, it's naturally going to take about 30 to 60 minutes to feel fully awake. That's how our bodies are designed to process. When we're hitting that snooze button, it can actually cause that sleep inertia to persist even longer, so we're feeling more tired and groggy throughout the day. And it can throw off your energy levels throughout the entire rest of the day. We also know for individuals that are chronically sleep deprived, that are already not getting the sleep that they need, that hitting the snooze button may actually send them into different stages of sleep whenever they're starting to fall back to sleep after hitting the snooze button, which can put them in some of the worst times and the worst stages to wake up, which means they may end up spending the day feeling even more tired and more fatigued than they would if they simply just got up, even though they felt a bit tired when the alarm went off instead of hitting snooze. If you are somebody that has to use the snooze button and you're not ready to let go of it, 3 quick tips to think about. 1, think about the fact of keeping yourself partially awake when you're hitting that snooze button. So instead of letting yourself fall back to sleep, maybe lay in bed, do a little bit of stretching, just allowing your brain to slowly wake up without completely falling back to sleep. And that snooze button is just that backup alarm in case you accidentally fall asleep. Additionally, try to keep yourself to only hitting it once instead of 2, 3, 4 times, so that at least it can slowly wean you off the process of it. And maybe even consider swapping out the snooze button for a different kind of alarm, something that may gradually wake you up with the sounds or with noise or with light, to be able to just help you to have that gradually increasing light that's more of the natural wakefulness. We also know that when we're hitting that snooze button, it trains your brain to think just a few more minutes, and so rather than time to wake up, which can still have more of that impact, make you feel more tired and groggy throughout the day, and then have an impact on your overall well-being. Be well.